Optimus Magnum.
What's up, YouTube fam? My name is Optimus Magnum, otherwise known as Tony, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my series where I'm talking about the games that I want to play in 2021. And will I get to them all? Who knows? You never know, but these are games I want to talk about. These are games I want to try and play. I collect a lot of games, as you see behind me there, and it's hard to get to them all sometimes, you know, dealing with, you know, wife, family, church, everything that I, you know, got going on in my life. But it's fun when you're able to sit down, relax, immerse yourself in a game, and just have fun. And that's what I love to do. I love to also collect, you know, toys, nostalgic things, collectibles and stuff like that from the 80s and 90s, and I like to do that stuff too. But these are the games I'm playing in 2021, and for this particular episode, it's really cool because it's one of my favorite consoles of all time. I have like a few lists of consoles. I'm always been a guy that it's always software over hardware for me, but some consoles do hold you know, some place right here in my heart because they're just fun. But first, before I get into it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you know when my next videos are coming out, when I'm streaming or what I'm doing, what's going on in the world of Optimus Magnum or Tony, whatever which one you want to call me. Anyways, let's get into it. This one's for the Xbox 360, and the people are probably gonna say, "Ew, why?" No ew. I'm telling you right now, this console was just it's the console that started me. Immersed me into the online gaming world. This is where I started meeting people online, actually in some cases physically meeting people online, like personally meeting them, some of them becoming my really good friends over the years. Some still to this day are my friends over the years, and that I text, talk to, call, check up on, things like that. It's just that console pretty much gave me some really cool friendships, and it just holds a place in my heart because that's the console that I probably played the most games in my life on. It's when I had my period when I was on YouTube from the beginning, when I first started recording and doing stuff for Machinima, when I was a Respawn director. It's the console that springboarded everything for me. So I really that console holds a dear place in my heart. So it's really hard picking games from it because I have a lot of games for the 360. Probably the most games I have in my collection are from the 360 and from the PS2. Go figure, because those are two of my more favorite consoles. But it's just endless how many games I could have picked from. So let's get into it. These are the games that I want to play in 2021 for 360. Now, I told you before, I have a ton of games, so this was really hard to pick. Obviously, I could pick Gears. I could pick like normal Halo and stuff like that, but I'm not going to do that because you guys know that. If you guys are gamers, you guys played those games. You know what it's like to play those games. So I'm going to get into this one first. This one I saw on Metal Jesus video, actually, which is really cool. And this is a game I definitely want to pick or wanted to play. So I found it, got lucky finally and found it. It's called Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. Cool game. I've never played this in my entire life. Matter of fact, I never even heard of it until I saw it on Metal Jesus video. But I saw the gameplay on his video. I saw the way it looked. I saw a little bit of the storyline, and I was like, I gotta play this. This looks so cool. So this is a game that I definitely want to pick up, or I want to play. So you should pick it up if you want to play it too. It's really cool. If you get a chance, go to Metal Jesus' video when he's talking about 360 games, underrated games basically, and check it out. Next one, I play a little of this on stream. I actually streamed a little bit of this, but this one holds some nostalgic, you know, love, because I just love NBA Jam. Who didn't like playing this in the arcade? Who didn't like playing this on your Sega Genesis, your Super Nintendo, your newer consoles? This game is dope. It's like the remastered game of the same game, but with newer players and just better graphics. And you still got those, you can still do the big head mode, you can still do all that stuff. It's dope. If you ever get a chance, go to my streams on Twitch and watch some of the past videos and stuff like that, and you'll be able to see it. So dope. Cool game. Cool. Just a fun. It's just fun. It's just all the same. Boom shakalaka and all that stuff is on there. Just dope. And it has Kobe. It has Kobe on there. You guys know I'm a Kobe fan. All right, next one I know nothing about. I don't know if you ever hear a YouTuber say this, but I know absolutely nothing about this game. I don't know if it's an RPG. I don't know if it's what it is. I just know, I think it is an RPG. Actually, I'm reading it right now. It says literally there's more than 140 characters in this epic action RPG, and I just love it because it's Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I don't know if you guys have ever played this or if you guys like this kind of stuff, but I don't usually play RPGs, but I saw Marvel and I wanted to play it because it just looks so dope and it has all the freaking Marvel characters in it. So I wanted to get into this and I wanted to play it, and I'm gonna play it. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it, but I definitely want to get into this and play it and try it out because it looks like it's so much fun and the graphics look really cool too. So I like this. Anyways, moving on. More 80s nostalgia for you. Back to the Future, Telltale game. And no, that's not the price of the game. I paid less than that. But anyways, this game is that's what. Can I talk about the prices for a second? What I have to do every time is I have to put Google on this a little bit, like precisely, and then I have to use a hair dryer, and I gently take this off. I heat this up till the glue gets, whatever. And I gently have to take this off so I don't ruin my case and things like that. But this is a cool game. I got it from, I believe I got this from a church sale. I think it was a church sale for like a couple bucks. But anyways, cool game. I had this on PC, but I wanted to get it for 360 because I collect. That's what I do. And it's if you know anything about Telltale, they did The Walking Dead, they did Borderlands, the Batman Telltale, they did the Game of Thrones one. They've done a bunch of different Telltale series, and I love those games where you kind of like you're immersed in a story. You don't have to do much like actual effort. Like it's not really gameplay. It's more like decisions and making good decisions, trying to figure out, things towards your end game, and all the things you do affect things in the future. So you gotta hope you're making the right decisions and things like that. And they're like split quick decisions. You have to make them quick. You only have a few seconds to tap the button of what you're going to decide. So you got to read fast, figure it out, and figure out what you're going to do. But really, really cool. I love Telltale games. Really, really cool to do it for Back to the Future, and I want to get into this. Next one, I've played the series a lot. It just never played this version of the game. It was like a newer version of this game. There's all different kind of past versions of it, but it's Prince of Persia. So this one is really cool because I actually watched my friend play this game, and he loved this game. And I just love the art style. If you can see on the box right there, the art style is just dope. It's like cartoony, but like that sketchy cartoony. Like not sketchy as in like bad, but sketchy as in like drawings. Anyways, really, really, really cool looking art style. And I just really, I've always wanted to play this. So I picked this up for 360 because I heard that's where it's best, is on the 360. Like the best look and the best like feel for the game, like the frame rates and things like that. So I'm going to dive into this. This is a game that I'm definitely going to stream because I love Prince of Persia. I played the Sands of Times, beat that. The other two I did not play yet. I talked about in my last video. I want to get into those, but this is really, really dope. All right. I've played the first game in this series, but I never played the second or the third. The third is for the Xbox One, I believe. I don't know if it was on the 360, but don't hold me to that because I don't remember. But it's Crackdown 2. I recently picked this up also at a church sale, and really cool find. So I've never played this. The first one I played. The first one, I just remember it was open world. It was really, really cool. There's all these like missions you got to do. You were taking down like crime lords, basically, like all different kind of crime syndicates all over the city of this city. It's like a futuristic, I think it was futuristic LA, not sure. But anyways, the best part about this game was hunting orbs. It was so cool to hunt orbs down. Like you're trying to find orbs all over this place. And I never did, I think, get all the orbs in Crackdown, the original. But I've always wanted to play the second one and get through this. So I'm going to definitely dive into this one. This is a really cool game. You guys check out Crackdown if you ever get a chance to, the original. The next one, actually I'll do two because it's kind of the same series. I played the first one. It was Bloodstone. I played that on stream on Twitch. Check that out because that was one of the most fun games I've ever played on Twitch. But it's 007. And this one's GoldenEye Reloaded, and the next one is 007 Legends. Now, I've heard these are not as good as Bloodstone, but it doesn't matter because I just love James Bond, and like I said, nostalgic. I just love old time stuff, and to be able to play games like this was fun, especially Bloodstone. I I had so much fun playing that game. It was so action packed. It was like you were literally in a Michael Bay film. Like, it was just so many explosions, things like that. It was just so cool to like be able to play a game like that. It was just so dope. I can't even explain how dope it was, because it was just if you watched the stream, you could see the excitement in my face of how fun that game was. Like, I was just into it. But anyways, the next game is another game that I've never played in my life. Another game that I watched my friend play a little of, and he absolutely loved it. And it's Afro Samurai. Another game with that cool art style. It's just really, really cool. I don't know if you can see this, but like, the art style of it is very comic book, and it's just really, really cool. I love those games that they do art style like that. It's almost like they hand drew it and just animated it. It's pretty dope. Like you're basically playing an animated cartoon. And I love games like that. Apparently it's a story of revenge, and I don't know. I want to dive in because I just love games like this. Just the cover art too. Like, the cover art is so cool. If you like collecting and things like that, and you like things like this, like, it's just cool to just look at the cover art. It's just dope. Anyways, moving on. Here's a game that's more 80s nostalgia, but more, it was revamped, and I don't know which one I like better, because I've seen gameplay of this. And I know obviously the gameplay from the 80s, from the NES, and from like the newer, or from the older generation consoles, but it's Bionic Commando. And dude, this game is dope. Like, it's literally just dope. If you can see the back, you can see the graphics basically, but it's Bionic Commando with just newer graphics, and it's just almost like how it was meant to look. And it's like playing Spider-Man. Like playing Spider-Man, just you don't have a web, you have a mechanical arm that shoots up and grapples. So I definitely want to play this. I'm going to play this on stream. I know for a fact that I'm going to play this on stream, and it's just really, really cool. So I want to play this. I've never played this again in my life. I saw it one day and was like, yo, what's this? And I was shocked at how cool it looked. And I was like, no, that's not Command, is it? And then I looked it up on YouTube, and I had to play this. So this is another game I'm playing. All right, next game is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutants in Manhattan. And this game is, I think it's based on the arcade game. I'm not sure. I've never seen this game. I saw this game at the game store, and I was like, wait, what is this? And I was like, is this what I think it is? It's 2 to 4 players co-op, so I'm assuming it's like the arcade. So I want to dive in because it also has that cool art style. That art style, I don't know if you can see it, but right there has that cool cartoony art style, that kind of like Afro Samurai-ish, Prince of Persia, like I showed you. I'm a sucker for those kind of art styles, and I want to see how it looks like that. But it's really, really cool. And this is probably one of the games, again, that you could probably play with your friends on the couch. At least 2 players with it, at least. I don't know about 4 players, but I know you can at least play 2. I don't know if the servers are still online, so I'm not sure if you can play this online with friends anymore, but really, really cool game. And the last one. Then this is a cool series because it's definitely cool on PC. A lot of people play this on PC, but it's really cool on console as well. I remember when it came to Xbox 360, the second game in the series came to 360, and I played the living daylights out of it because it was just so dope. Cool game, cool shooter, cool concept. Crysis. And this one's Crysis 3. I actually never played this. I had Crysis 2, played the living daylights out of it. It was the multiplayer, especially. I played that a lot. The campaign was fun, beat that game. But Crysis 3, I never actually got into it, never played it, just never got around to playing it, I guess. And just, I don't know what happened, but cool series, cool game. I know the Crysis just got remade recently on console and on PC. I did the Crysis, the original Crysis, that is. But Crysis 2, I don't know, Crysis 2 for me was really, really cool. So I definitely want to play Crysis 3. I never really played Crysis, the first one. I played a little bit of it on PC now that I got one and I had it. but I always wanted to play the third one because it looked so really cool and it had like a big bow, or there's a big bow for the weapon. I guess a lot of people were using that in the multiplayer back in the day and making people angry and stuff like that. But another thing that people didn't like in the multiplayer was the whole cloaking thing. It's really cool. You can cloak yourself and you're just invisible walking around. It's like a tactical thing. And this suit that you're wearing has all these cool abilities. So I definitely want to get into it. But guys, that's it. Like I said, there's tons of games for the 360 you guys can play. Tons of them. And I've only gotten to a few, but if I were to get into my whole collection of 360 games and games that I would love to play in 2021, which is pretty much all of them, it would be a video for like the ages. It'd be like an hour-long video, maybe even longer than that, because there's just so many games to talk about, so many games I had fun on that console with, and just so many games that I could still play to this day. And it was just a fun time playing on that console. Anyways, let me know in the comments if you had a 360, how much you liked it, what games you played on it, and what games you still want to play on it, if you could play any games on it. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you know again when I'm releasing a new video. And yeah, and if you have any suggestions for me for the 360, any games that I might not have mentioned that I might not have, you can ask me in the comments. I'll let you know if I have it or if I played it before. And let me know what games you liked for that, and what games that you might want to see me play, things like that. All right, so again, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate all the support. Don't forget to leave a like in the video, and thanks again. Until the next one, I'll catch you guys later. All right, Optimus Magnum signing out. Peace, y'all, and happy gaming.